Kia ora, I'm Rachel Anderson-Smith and I manage the Disability Services at Victoria University. I was 18 when I was first diagnosed with osteoarthritis. My specialist told me, to my surprise, that I wasn't recovering from my injuries because I had developed arthritis in my feet. I was really surprised because to me that was something that older people got when they'd been pounding the pavements for too long, and I thought surely I was too young to develop arthritis. I started cycling then because it was easier on my body, and I love the camaraderie of riding in a bunch for 4 hours or the thrill of cornering at speed. I was enjoying cycling, but I found that I was increasingly experiencing more pain every day in my feet, and I was also feeling very fatigued. I talked to my doctor about that because I really felt like something more was wrong, and he put it down to osteoarthritis I'd been diagnosed with, and so did I. It wasn't till then the pain spread to my knees and also my hands, and it started affecting me every day, starting to affect my ability to type. I had difficulty standing up long enough to have a shower, and one day I actually collapsed in the shower and I woke up and I said to myself, I'm going to keep asking until I find out what's wrong. I was determined to find out. So I talked to my doctors, my specialists, my physiotherapist, I even talked to my dentist, and eventually it was my podiatrist who said, I think you need a blood test, I think you've got rheumatoid arthritis. So I was 28 when I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis as well. To me, when I was diagnosed, I was quite fearful about what that meant for my future. I didn't know a lot about rheumatoid arthritis, but I knew it was something that I didn't really want to have. So I now know that I can use mobility aids and adaptive technology, and I now know what my needs are and how to ask for those in a positive way. Previously I'd been reluctant to take much more than Panadol, and suddenly I was walking out of the chemist with a concoction of medicine, and I felt some anxiety about that and how that medicine would affect me. It's funny talking about that now because it's 5 years later, and after a lot of trial and error I'm eventually on some medicine that really works for me. I actually look forward to taking it because I know I'll feel better afterwards. To me, Arthritis New Zealand has really been the human face of arthritis. They've provided a space for me to share my fears and concerns and ask all the questions that I couldn't ask. My arthritis educator really encouraged me to believe in myself, encouraged me to think that I could still have goals and dreams, but they might just be different from the ones that I used to have. And knowledge is power, and she's given me an incredible amount of really useful information so I can learn more about my condition and help explain it to others. Since developing rheumatoid arthritis, I think I lead a richer life. I am more thoughtful and considered now, and I value my relationships more. So I now know that on a day when I can't dress myself, I can still achieve a lot. And if I'm honest, I'm still adapting to life with arthritis, but I've accepted it now as part of my identity. It's part of who I am. I look after my body and my mind, and I think that that's made me a stronger and more resilient person.